Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today I bring you news that has sparked a lot of discussion. What happened between Can Yaman and Sarah Bluma at a recent live event? During the ceremony, under the lights and cameras, Sarah lost control and showed clear discomfort on stage. Everyone was shocked, but it was Can who reacted immediately. He approached her, held her hand, and led her to a safe place. His gesture was not only physical, but also emotional. He stayed by her side, calmed her, and showed a closeness that moved everyone. The images of that moment quickly spread on social media, generating thousands of comments. Many praised Can's quick reaction and empathy, highlighting the strong bond between them. Although rumors of romance had already circulated, what happened revealed a deeper connection built on trust and mutual support. Sarah, still shaken but grateful, returned to the stage with strength and professionalism, receiving a standing ovation. Later, she publicly expressed her gratitude to Can, admitting how lucky she felt to have him by her side at such a difficult time. This episode showed that beyond fame and spotlights, what truly matters is humanity. Can Yaman did not act as a star, but as a friend, reminding us that gestures of solidarity make the difference. For many, that was the most authentic moment of the evening. When I think of Demet Özdemir, I see a woman trapped in a whirlwind of voices, rumors, and unfair judgments. Everyone talks about her. Many invent stories, others defend her. And in all this noise, the most important thing is often lost. The real person, with her history, her effort, and her silences. I believe Demet has become a symbol of what it means to be a strong woman in a world that constantly tries to reduce you to a headline or a scandal. Just as with Can, the media has fueled a narrative full of exaggerations. Some insist on fabricating conferences or statements that never existed, attributing to her words she never said. I wonder how harmful this can be to someone who has only worked hard, shown talent, and maintained elegance even when everything around seemed like a battlefield. I see in Demet a woman who, instead of responding with anger or provocation, has chosen silence, and that silence speaks louder than any answer. I remember how people said that Can at the airport did not respond, and the press invented stories. The same happens with Demet. Every gesture is manipulated, every look interpreted as if it hid a secret message. She, more than anyone, knows what it means to carry that pressure. And it amazes me how she manages to remain standing even when everything around her seems to fall apart. Being a woman in this environment is even more difficult. Society expects you to be polite, gentle, submissive, and if you dare show character, you are quickly labeled arrogant or ungrateful. Demet has not accepted that role. She has shown she can be delicate and at the same time firm, that she can shine without pleasing everyone. And although this brings criticism, for me it proves she has not been broken. Some say this is all fantasy, that rumors should not be believed. I agree. Demet never needed to prove anything to those who invent stories. She earned her place on her own merit, from humble beginnings to international recognition, always with discipline and perseverance. She does not need scandals to remain relevant. Her presence speaks for itself. What I admire most is that, despite the attacks, she has never stooped to that level. She does not respond with insults. She does not fuel controversy. She prefers to stay focused on her career, her projects, on what truly matters. I think this is one of the reasons she remains so beloved, because she transmits authenticity, because she is human, because behind the fame, there is a person who also suffers but does not let wounds define who she is. Seeing her criticized or her image manipulated makes me indignant. Why is it so difficult to accept that a woman wants to live her life without constant explanations? This says more about society and the press than about her. If she were judged by her work and her art, there would be more respect and less noise. Demet represents a silent resistance. She does not need word battles. Her true response is to keep moving forward, not letting hate drag her down, staying true to herself. In conclusion, I feel that Demet Özdemir deserves much more recognition, not as Can's ex or as the subject of absurd rumors, but as a complete artist, a woman who has shown strength and dignity in every step. Negative comments will always exist, but time will put everything in its place. And for Demet, time will bring respect, admiration, and above all, the freedom to be who she wants to be, without chains or labels. Demet chose the harder path, but it's the cleaner one. And that choice comes at a price: loneliness, criticism, and sometimes misunderstanding. But it also brings a great reward: peace. And that peace is what we see reflected in her face, in her voice, in her career choices. She no longer needs to prove her strength. She's done it countless times already, not with words, but with actions. Today, while some still hope for a possible reunion with Can, fueled by nostalgia or a longing to relive what was, I only hope that Demet stays strong, that she doesn't look back, because the future she's building is bright, authentic, and free of shadows. And because true love, the kind she deserves, isn't the one that breaks you and then asks for forgiveness. It's the one that never makes you doubt your worth. Demet is not just a great actress. She is a woman who has learned to say no, who has set boundaries, who has chosen to love herself first. And in today's world, that is worth more than any fictional romance.